Good morning and welcome to another day in my life. It is Wednesday, October 5th. It's just about 7:45. I have done some of my morning routine. I'm definitely moving slower today. I got up at about 7. Honestly, I have just not been sleeping well. I've been having some weird dreams. So I let myself sleep in a little bit and got started at 7 and have been going through my morning routine. And now I'm at the point in my morning routine where it is time to plan my day. So I wanted to get this video all kicked off. That way I can plan my day with you. All right, let's get today all planned out. This is my Amplify daily planner that I have been loving. I feel like I say this in every time I use this planner. The only thing I would really love to change about it is I wish the spacing in the lines was a little bit bigger. Like I wish I had a little bit more room to write. But in terms of planning out today, so like I said, I started my AM routine at about 7, which means I should finish it up at about 9:30. But because I'm filming pieces of it for the day in the life today, it's also very possible that I run a little bit later. So I'm probably not gonna schedule anything before this call at 10, just to be safe. So then I have a one-on-one call at 10. Then I started working on this yesterday, and because I just was like not really into the education course I was working on. So I started working on this yesterday. So the only thing I actually need to do for it today is like one thing, is send out this survey that I created. So I'm gonna actually just put that in the priorities. And then after this call, the only thing I really am gonna work on before the live is the merch. Hopefully make some headway on that before the live at 1. And then the past few weeks I've been trying going to the grocery store right after the live, and honestly that's why I picked today to do the day in life, as I was going to take you with me to the grocery store. But I'm actually not gonna go to the grocery store today because first off, it's supposed to rain all day, and I live in New York City, and going to the grocery store in the rain is basically the most miserable experience ever. Really, it's walking home with the groceries in the rain. Doesn't make any sense. But really what happened was last week I postponed it a lot and didn't end up going until Sunday over the weekend, and so I don't need to go today, especially because I'm gonna be gone this weekend. So I'm not going to go to the grocery store today. So after the live, I guess I will just jump right into the recap. So we're gonna put these things, and then really these things are not gonna take as long as it's making it look like here on my planner. So I need to pick one more thing to plan to do. Even if I don't get to it because it wasn't on the plan today, like that's totally fine. But I wanna make sure, like it might just get captured by the fact that I slept in and started my day a little bit later. But I wanna make sure that I have something there. That way if I do have time, that decision is already made for me. Because one of the hardest things, at least I have found, is having to make the decision of what to work on. That's a step in and of itself and takes effort, takes brain power. And if I can make that decision now while I'm planning my day as to which one of these things I'm gonna work on tonight or this afternoon, if I have time, it will be so much easier. So I think what I'm gonna pull from over here is the retention. Okay, and then sundown I think is like 6:30-ish. I wrote this at 6. Today is actually Yom Kippur. And if you did not know, my husband is Jewish, so he is fasting today. And so we are gonna go out to dinner tonight to break the fast. Also, today is our engagement anniversary. So it has been 3 years today since we got engaged. We are married now, but 3 years ago today was the day we got engaged, and I do have a video of that. If you've never seen our engagement video, it is pretty awesome. I mean, I thought it was perfect for us. He did an incredible job planning it. So we always end up watching it today, and I'm really excited. So anyways, we're gonna go out to dinner. We would go out to dinner for either of those things separately. It's kind of nice that they get combined into one, and we're going out to one dinner tonight. So the other things I need to get to today is really just to schedule the live. And then there's a couple other things that I wanna make sure that I include in the vlog today. So I think I'm just gonna put those down here. And then if I think of anything else I'd like to include, I can do that as well. So one of them is another goal planner review. That is what we are working on through the end of the year. Every vlog basically will include a goal planner. And then I also am gonna start going through my washi today. So if you follow me on Instagram or watch my weekly lives, I talked about this a few weeks ago. I am planning to get rid of my washi. I am gonna keep some. There were some messages that convinced me. We'll talk more about that when we get there, but that's the other thing, is going through the washi today that I want to get to and include in the vlog. My hair is just doing its own thing today. I have not done it yet, but I have had something not had on my mind, something I literally kind of thought about the last 2 days, and now here we are on day 3 and I'm thinking about it again. So I thought I would share. I was not planning to talk about this today, but I just like am feeling like I want to try something different. And I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I am a morning person, right? My best time is usually in the morning, and that varies depending on the stage of life that I'm in, what goals and what tasks I want to prioritize during that ideal morning time. And one of the things that I've always tried to put into my morning routine or in the morning is exercise, working out. I know that I feel better both physically and mentally when I prioritize it at some point in my day, but I also know that the longer that I wait to do it, typically the more likely I am to put it off. However, while it is important to me, absolutely, and it is one of my goals, there's a lot of business things right now that are likely more important to me. They are more important. And so right now it is 8:02 and I am on track with my morning routine. Like the next step in my Routinery app is to go work out. So I guess it takes me about an hour to do the first part of my morning routine, which is like waking up, getting out of bed, reading, journaling. I do a couple of small work things like responding to Patreon texts in the Facebook group, tracking my fitness stats, kind of all the little things that takes about an hour. Then the rest of my morning routine, the remaining 90 minutes, is working out, showering, getting ready for the day, eating breakfast, etc. So what I've been thinking, and what I have actually done the last 2 days, but I haven't actually set it up and made it a thing yet. And that's what I'm trying to decide, is if I'm gonna set it up and actually make it the plan, or if I'm just gonna keep doing it by accident, is at this point, working for a couple of hours, staying in my pajamas, getting work done for a couple of hours. And then when it's time for a break, then I do my workout, shower, and get ready and do the rest of my things. There are definitely pros and cons to both options. It's really just, for me, it's gonna be figuring out which one is best for me. Obviously the pro is that I'm using this brain space, this 8 a.m. me, to do business tasks and not just immediately moving into working out and showering. The biggest con is, I guess, I'm postponing my workout, and typically for me, the longer I postpone it, the more I'm likely to put it off. But I've done it the last 2 days where I've done this 8 o'clock, although it has been earlier the last 2 days also because I didn't sleep in quite as late. So I got started and then worked, then did my workout probably at 9ish, probably did 6 to 7 a.m. routine, 7 to 9 workout at 9ish. So I'm still trying to figure it out. And then today's today, where I have a call at 10 a.m., which when I scheduled that call at 10 a.m., my brain was well, I will be done with my whole morning routine. I'll be ready to go and showered. Now, this is a call that I don't necessarily care. I probably will put on a different shirt. I would not stay in my pajamas, but I don't feel like I need to be fully ready to go for the day. So I'm okay with that. But then when the call is over, then I've got to get up and work out. And am I going to do it after the call? And then do I have time? I do have time to finish it then before the live. Y'all, this is I don't know. I really felt like by talking about it, I would come up with a solution, because that pretty much always happens to me in videos. When I say things out loud, I'm okay, this is what I'm gonna do. And it didn't really come to me. So I think I just need to make a decision on today, and then I'll decide later what I'm gonna do. It doesn't really change what I have planned out in terms of my task or how much I can get done. I'm just rearranging and moving things around during my day. So let's be honest, I'm gonna work right now and get some things done. What I had said I was gonna do after the call and work on the merch, I'm gonna do that now. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. I feel good about that decision that I made for the 3rd time in a row this week. So I feel well, let me take that back. I guess I will feel really good about that decision after I do this call and then work out after this call. So I went ahead and put on my workout clothes so that I don't have an excuse other than to locate myself directly to the bike as soon as this call is over. But I feel good about the work that I got done this morning. It is really good for me to be in that mindset of like I just am in a better place in the mornings, and I got a lot of great work done. By the time this video goes up, the new merch might be up. It really depends. Sometimes the turnaround's really fast and sometimes it takes longer. But I was finishing up designs today that I'm then gonna send off to the company I work with for them to send me the proofs. That part usually doesn't take long at all. They're so good about that. The part that could take longer is actually the ordering, like the companies creating the merch and then them shipping it to us. And some of the things sometimes take longer than others. So we'll see. I don't know yet. I don't know yet if the merch will be up by the time this vlog goes up. So if it is, I'll leave a link down below. You can go check it out. And if it's not, it's coming soon. And I was working on designs today, and sometimes things just take forever. So anyways, I feel really good about that. You can probably see by the cheesy grin on my face. And now I'm gonna go fill up my water and get settled and get on this call. All right, did my workout, did my workout. Meant to grab a clip of the workout for the vlog today, totally forgot. Showered, now it's time to get ready. And I have a little bit more time than I need to get ready for the live, which is gonna work out because I'm hoping to fit in at least the goal planner, if not the goal planner and the washi, which I've already moved from its old home. If you have been, I'll show you what I put there instead. So basically what I'm gonna do is just get ready. And then, oh, I also ate right after I worked out. My stomach started growling while I was working out. So I ate something, which makes sense. It was like almost lunchtime. I either need like a morning snack or I eat an early lunch. Really is how it works. I have 2 eggs for breakfast pretty much consistently every day. And then I either have like a mid-morning snack if I get hungry earlier, or if I get hungry like 11:30, I'm just gonna eat an early lunch. So that is what I did. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get all ready for the live. That way I feel like good to go. Like I'm pretty sure I have time to do all the things I wanna do before the live, but getting ready and like being prepared is the most important part. And then we'll fit in what we can fit in my cozy robe, because it's now really like officially fall here in New York. Somebody I follow on Instagram just posted, you know that it's officially fall in New York when the heater gets turned on. If you have never lived in a major city, I don't know if other cities are like this or it's just a New York thing, but we have heaters that are not within our control. In all of the other apartments I've ever lived in, it's always been, I'm gonna forget what the name of it is, where it's like a steam heat and it's like either a grate or a pole. And we do have some of those in our current apartment. But we also have some more newer heaters, but them being on or off, like in total, and then the amount of heat is still very much not in our control. One of the new heaters in our apartment does have an on-off switch, which is very nice. So if they turn it on now, like we're gonna turn it off because it's not that cold yet. Like we don't need heaters inside the apartments yet. And that is one of the many things that I am not going to miss about New York when we move. All right, let's get this goal planner review done because I am really excited to look at this one, even though I know this is not necessarily going to be an option for me, but and you'll see why in just a second, but this was a very highly requested one that I share with all of you, so I'm excited to share it, and that is the Inkwell Press goal setting inserts. Now, it has been a long time since I have looked at anything Inkwell Press because they went pretty much from a disc or a ring coil, wow, words are hard today, coil company to a disc bound company. And y'all know I'm a coil girl through and through. I just don't like the way discs look. I don't know what my issue is with discs. However, what I remember about Inkwell Press is their magical paper. They had incredible, incredible paper. So I'm excited to look at this. I cannot foresee, unless there's a way for me to like cut them down and hole punch it into something else. I can't see myself using this, but never say never. Let's open it up. You saw how it came packaged. It was just in that that brown, or that like cardboard protection was inside of an envelope. Everything stayed nice and clean and perfect. Wow, like I'm really impressed how they like ship everything for it not to get messed up. And then we'll just take this, we'll slide this off maybe. Oh, I feel like I'm already ruining this. And as always, if I don't plan to use this, I will be giving it away in the Patreon Facebook group. So if you are a disc lover and you see this and you're like, ooh, I would totally use that. Okay, so the size of the paper is 7x9. So even if I could trim this down and like punch it somewhere else, what I could do, I guess, is like get it trimmed and then get it coiled at like Office Depot or Staples. I have been known to do that before. So if everything else worked out, I could see myself doing that. But it is a 7x9 disc bound system. And it does say 2021 on it. So I don't know if they're planning to release a new version for 2022. This was still available on their site. Is it dated, I guess? I don't think it's dated anywhere. So I think, oh, Well, there's months on it, but I don't know that, we'll find out. I am jumping the gun. Slow down, Laken, slow down. Okay, so it starts with a quote. It has this, the Inkwell Press color scheme is kind of almost jewel tones. They're not quite as deep as what I would consider jewel tones, but they kind of, it's in that family. You've got this like kind of dark mauve, a like grayish purple, this like deep teal, and then I feel like there's a blue somewhere that we might get to, or like a lighter teal. So it has all of the different steps that they have, which is reflection, projection, action, and then monthly checkpoints and quarterly checkpoints. They also seem to have a website where you can go look at how to set it up. So this is where we're starting with the reflection. So this is not neutral. I mean, there are colors here, obviously. And I do like this. I like this color scheme. So it's got, so the reflection section is reflection. That's fun to say. Francisco, that's fun to say. Name that movie. Anyways, it's got the dark kind of mauve magenta at the top and then the little R. So you've got the reflection questions. So it looks like, and they have them numbered, which is interesting. So you've got, oh, that's it, just 2 pages. So if you're somebody who like, if you watch my video about how to pick a goal planner, if you don't want a ton of reflection, this might be a good fit for you because you've literally got 2 pages, 12 questions. This would not take you very long to reflect. All right, so the next page is then a calendar year overview. From this past year, rate how you felt each month in each category. I like the idea of this, but I also feel like being this specific by the month might be really hard to remember. So like if I was doing this in December and I was thinking back to like January and how I felt, like I don't know if I would remember really how I felt. I kind of wish it was just like maybe over the course of the year we could rate each one. Maybe if you wanted to get more detailed, maybe by the quarter, but going all the way back to January feels like a lot to me. Then you have this page, it's called Shifting Perspective. So I guess there is more reflection than just that one page, but you've got some more like 3 things that seemed negative. What did you learn from those experiences? This feels like a really helpful page for sure. And then your life wheel. So it's got one of these like assessments, very similar to Moxie Life, where you've got your categories, you've got 8 categories and you're gonna rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being not satisfied, 10 being satisfied. There's not really like any guidance on it, right? The Moxie Life has like all those questions that you would answer. This one you're just kind of picking, and the categories are, in all of these are gonna be very similar, right? Health and fitness, friends and family, spirituality and purpose, fun and recreation, personal growth, significant other, finances, workspace. I don't love significant other because not everybody has that category. Otherwise, I like it. I feel like I do think assessing is a great tool. I think depending on the rest of the reflection you're doing, it may or may not be helpful for you. All right, so we're done with reflection. Those 5 pages. Now we're moving on to projection, which is I think like looking towards the future. So define your future self. You've got personal, work, and home, and it's got a bunch of questions. I like this. I like that the questions are really specific to what you might consider working on. I think the amount of space you have to write here is really small. Could be a good or a bad thing, right? Small space means you're not feeling pressured to answer too much, but at the same time, like some of these questions, that's not enough space for me to write, but I also write big. Then we've got a goal brainstorm, and they have 3 different categories for you to put them in: satisfaction, connection, exploration. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I do like a brainstorming page. I just kind of maybe wish it was like general brainstorming. Then you have a goal vision board. I guess this could be the same thing. Vision boards are hard for me. I feel like vision boards come at the very end. Like I've set all my goals and I know what I want and now I'm making a vision for it, not like at the beginning, but I also understand how it could be a brainstorming exercise. Then these are the pages that you actually set goals. So they do encourage you to set goals in those three categories. You've got personal, home, and work. I'm not opposed to the 3 categories, but as somebody who likes to keep their work and personal goals separate, and that's just my own personal preference, I like brainstorming for ideas. I would not want to set personal work, home work goals like this. And then they have a column for each of the months. I feel like that is a lot of pressure to set like personal goals that far out. Like that feels like a lot to have to already have it broken down. I feel like there needs to be a page before that. Okay, then we have goal setting tips. So it kind of talks about how to set your goals and how to use all of the subsequent pages. And then we actually are setting our goals, which is their action section. Okay, so you have space, this page we're about to go over, for 12 goals. There are 12 of them, which makes sense. I didn't even
acknowledge that on this page, that they have 4 sections in each of these, like 4 subsections in each of these 3 sections. In other words, they're encouraging you to set basically 12 goals over the cross. Now, I understand you wouldn't need to necessarily fill out every box on this page, right? You could say like, in personal, I'm going to work on this in January that all has something similar, and then this in February. You could even like draw lines across on like what months it's going to impact, right? So for me this past year, with planning the wedding, right, that only went from January to March and then it was over. I see the value there. 12 goals also though feels like a lot. Now, what's interesting though is on this page, they kind of encourage you to put 4 in each of the categories. But then on these pages, they don't have it that way. Like you could split them up kind of however you want. So at the top, it says it has you check off which category it falls in: personal, work, home, or other. So you actually could have an other category. What do you want to accomplish? Why is this important to you? And then they have their own acronym here instead of like SMART goals. It's impact. I kind of really like that because I think that sometimes SMART goals are a little much, although it's got some of the same things I don't like about SMART goals, like measurable and time, but that's all right. Make alterations if needed. Deadline, impact. I guess impact twice, and then you rewrite your goal here. I kind of like that, where you kind of do some work before you might rewrite the goal. And then on the back is the roadmap. So what is the goal? What are you have space to break it down, grouping your mini goals, accountability, commitment, deadline, reward. I like it. I like what's here. I like the bones of it. I don't think this is enough space. Like, I don't think this is enough space of a roadmap for a goal that you're going to work on potentially for the whole year. So again, you have 12 of these, which you would not have to use all of them if you decide this is the goal planner you want to use. Then you move into the monthly sections. So you start with a page for the month with the classic Inkwell Press like hexagon theme. Different color scheme here, a little bit different, some more muted tones. This is your January checkpoint, your weekly goals and your monthly goals for January, and then a notes section. I would not like to write in this. Like I like lines or bullet points or whatever. I don't like this. Then you have what is one monthly accomplishment you'll feel proud of. So this is like future stuff, like stuff you do at the beginning, 2 weekly goals, and then daily habits. So kind of similar, right, to the Power Sheets 10 list where you've got monthly, weekly, daily, but instead of whatever the numbers are, 10, 6, and 7, it's 1, 2, and 3. I kind of like that. I love the simplicity here. Then this is all like afterwards, the January download. So what did you accomplish? What are you grateful for? How do you feel? How did you work on your goals? Next month's steps, and how would you rate the month? I like it. I think it's very simple. You could take this page out, right, and stick it somewhere. I like it. I like the setup of this. And then you have just a notes page. Feels a little bit, I don't know what I would use that notes page for, but I kind of like it. So then we have that for every month. We got February, same thing. March, same thing. We kind of are going through these colors. And this purple is kind of that 4th color here, is this like dark purple. So then we have the quarterly focus. So this quarter did I meet my monthly goals, successes, good news, not news, and my focus for Q2. And then you have another kind of goal breakdown page, which I guess is if you pick one goal, but if I have 12 goals, or is this like for a new goal? I'm not quite sure what the purpose of this page is. It says you may want to feel like you want to revise one of your goals. So this is pages if you want to revise one. It has you do the life wheel again. And then it has kind of a get motivated page. So you've got brainstorm, pick one, how do you feel, and create a routine. Like they seem to cram a lot in these 4 pages. But again, I like the quarterly check-in. I feel like that's beneficial. I wish there was a place though to really check in on those 12 goals, right? I set 12 goals. I want to write something about those 12 goals at the end of the quarter. Then we move into April. Same thing, April, May, June, and then we have another quarterly breakdown. Let's see if it's the same. This page is the same, this page is the same, this page is the same, this page is different. I was kind of expecting that. So this back page and the quarterly is gonna be different every quarter to kind of teach you something else for the quarter. So this one is all about habits, very reminiscent of the Power Sheets where each quarter you have something different. So then Q3, at the end of that quarterly checkpoint, you've got from fears to facts. So it is dated in the sense that there are months like October, etc., but there's not any other dates, so you could use this for any year. It doesn't matter. And then November, and then we go to December, and then at the end of the year, we still have what they're calling a Q4 checkpoint. So you've got this same page, which seems really silly. Ooh, I'm not going to alter a goal at the end of Q4. That doesn't make any sense. And then we've got our life wheel check-in, and then we've got a celebration page. I love that. And then we have our year-end in review. So what were your major accomplishments, grateful for, biggest lesson, etc. And then, oh, this is what I want every quarter, like this. So it's got all 12 of your goals, right? You have a place to write it. I accomplished it. I didn't accomplish it. I want to do this every quarter. Maybe, 12 goals is a lot, but I want to do this every quarter where I can say, like, here's the progress I made on that goal. Here's like what I'm working on next quarter. And then place to brainstorm for next year's goals. I do like that. So all in all, I actually think this is a really good option. Obviously, I said there's things about this that I would change. I kind of wish it was just 8.5 by 11 because I feel like some of the pages I needed more space, and some of the things I would like to have in the quarterly section. But overall, I actually really like this as an option. And the paper is amazing. There isn't an extra page for me to do a pen test, y'all. I don't want to ruin any of these pages if I'm going to give this to somebody, but the paper feels great. It's Inkwell press. Like, you're going to be fine. If you like discs, I think that this one is a really fantastic option.
Well, it is 3:20 and I am not really sure where the last hour and 20 minutes went. After I finish the live, I pretty much always need kind of like a decompressing kind of space. Like, I just need to step away for a minute, like from the internet, and just like kind of decompress for a sec. And then sometimes that decompression turns into like checking my phone and then playing a game, and then like all of a sudden it's 3:20 and I'm like, where did the last hour and 20 minutes go? And I think that's also why the going to the grocery store right away actually really benefits me, because I think it is a way for me to decompress, but while still checking something off, right? And not that we need to be productive at all hours of the day, because we don't, but it's still like I'm tired more mentally than I'm physically. I've just been sitting here. I'm not necessarily tired physically, I'm tired mentally. Going to the grocery store doesn't take a lot of mental effort as long as I've already done the meal plan and the grocery list. So all that to say, it's 3:20 and I have been just sitting here basically doing nothing. So let me show you my planner.
So here's where we're at. Right, I've gotten 6. This is how I track my time, which is in Pomodoro cycles. I spent 3 of them on the merch this morning. Obviously, I rearranged these 2 things. And then 3 of them on the live, 1 prepping for the live, and then 2 on the live. And even though I was supposed to start all this at 2, you know, now it's 3:20. So I luckily did the goal planner. I did that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do the recap and the communication. Those are the most important things. I need to fold the laundry, and I need to get that off the couch. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Recap, communication. Those things need to be done at my desk. I'm gonna get those done. Then we're gonna move to the washi because I want that to be part of this vlog. So we're gonna do the washi and have that be part of this vlog. Then I'm gonna fold the laundry. Then if I have any time, I'll move on to some of these other tasks. There is more stuff on the merch I wanna do still. I checked it off because I felt good about the progress that I made and I felt like I deserved that check mark, but like there's more I wanna do there. Anyway, that's where my planner is at today. I feel like this day in the life is a little bit all over the place. All right, let's talk about the washi. So it used to live here on my shelf. And while I think it looks beautiful in the background and I love the aesthetic, ever since I organized it this way, I love looking at it, but I never use it. And we are moving in 143 days. It's not going with us. And it's, to be honest, like when I look at it, as much as I love looking at it, it's so beautiful, it also makes me feel bad that I'm not using it. And some of it will likely go bad. I know the more high quality stuff probably won't go bad, but some of the not as high quality stuff probably will go bad. And frankly, there's probably rolls in there that already have gone bad because I haven't touched them in probably at least a year. So what I did, I went ahead last week when I like made the decision that I was gonna get rid of it. I was like, you need to take it off the shelf and I actually like clean the shelves in the process. So these were things that were just on my desk and instead I moved them over to my shelf. And I mean, I like having more space on my desk. I don't love the plant because I like being able to look at my plant. So I might end up moving the plant back and putting something else there, figuring something else out. But for now, this works. And we're gonna go through this washi today. I am definitely, oh, look how dusty it is on top. Gross. I am definitely gonna keep the drawers and likely use the drawers for something else, but the washi's gotta go. So we're gonna split it up. You don't need to stare at the washi anymore. I can tell you this face to face. And actually, saying what I'm about to say reminded me that I'm gonna take a picture of it, cute like this, one more post for Instagram looking like this, because part of it is gonna be a giveaway. So let's just get a cute last photo of it.
All right, here we go. We're splitting up into 3 categories. And reality, I'm trying to be as like, not as picky as possibly. I probably also should grab like a bag of some kind. So first category is actually keep. And I'm gonna try to keep this 10 rolls or less is my goal. With the exception, well, there's one exception. I feel like I'm like do you guys watch makeup YouTubers and like they do declutters? That's what I feel like we're doing. Well, except it's a washi declutter. So keep is gonna be either things that have very sentimental value. I know there's a roll in here with my handwriting on it. Like that's a sentimental roll that I want to keep. Really like the silver Simply Gilded. I'm not like the silver bows, not giving that up. Hoping to keep that to 10 rolls or less. But then I'm also gonna keep likely most of my skinny washi. This was actually in my desk drawer. I have been using the skinny washi to set up my Kanban board. And so I wanna make sure I keep the skinny washi. So that's the keep plan. Then I'm gonna do a giveaway on Instagram, and that's gonna be like, it's mostly gonna be Simply Gilded and maybe some other, maybe like Christian Designs, like some other, like the stuff that like the planner world appreciates, like the high quality planner world washi, not the Michael stuff. Then the rest of it, I'm also gonna check to make sure it didn't go bad, because the rest of it I'm donating and I don't wanna send off donations of washi that's gone bad. I've already talked to a local teacher here, someone who's a member of our community, and I am gonna be giving her all of the washi that I'm donating. So I am gonna try, you know, here's what I think we should do. I think we should move to top-down mode. We're gonna go drawer by drawer. And basically I am going to as quickly as humanly possible. I feel like I remember watching Cindy do a video like this. As quickly as humanly possible, put them into those 3 categories. Then we will go through the keep and like whittle it down. And then the giveaway, I won't necessarily go through those again. And then maybe I'll like sit on the couch and watch an episode of something while I go through the donate pile to make sure that they haven't gone bad. All right, top drawer, pinks, reds, and like drinks and stuff. You know, it's funny because somebody did recommend, I'm gonna talk while I do this. Somebody did recommend putting like together little rainbow bundles and either giving them away or like doing giveaways in rainbow bundles, or having them be little gift bags for my next in-person event. And while I love that idea, I think at this point I just needed to get rid of them and like get them out of my brain space. So guys, most of this is like going straight into the donate. There was that one Simply Gilded, but most of this, I don't think, is this Simply? I don't think so. I'm gonna keep these skinny ones as part of my skinny plan here. Y'all, I mean, God, some of this is so, oh, look at all these little skinny Simply Gilded ones. Okay, I don't necessarily need all of these. I'll keep this one because it's pink and silver. And mostly I'm gonna keep like silver bows. And we'll go through that keep pile again at the end before we do anything about it. Okay, this one, actually, we'll put that one in that drink one in the giveaway pile. The giveaway means like I'm giving it to a planner person. I'm gonna do a giveaway on Instagram, whereas donate is, I am still giving them away, but donate is going to the, gosh, y'all, my brain is not functioning, to the teacher. Okay, woo, one drawer down. I am gonna run out of space on my desk here. Okay, all right, drawer number 2. We've got yellows, oranges, and holiday stuff. So again, we're gonna keep the skinny. I'm putting all the skinny into the keep pile for now, and then I will probably cut some of it once I look at it all together, because I didn't keep all my skinny washi together in these drawers. I put them by color. So for now, I'm gonna put them all in the keep pile, but then we'll go through that keep pile, man. I'm gonna be picky about it. So far, there's nothing in there besides the skinny washi. Clearly, I don't have a lot of sentimental attachment to this washi. You know, this burnt orange. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. The one thing, do I wanna keep this one? Maybe the birthday, I don't know. The one thing somebody did say that made sense to me is they were like, if you ever want to put it on like a card or something, you know. So maybe I will keep some of this like holiday washi. Oh, that's all this Harry Potter washi. It freaking breaks my heart a smidge. Okay, I'll do those here. I'm just trying to make decisions as quickly as possible, y'all. Just trying to make some decisions. Okay, Simply Gilded. I don't think that's Simply Gilded. Simply Gilded. No, but that's pretty. No, but those are pretty. Okay, guys, we are chugging. Okay, y'all, moving right along. Green and teal,
Pride. That's basically it in here. This donate pile, man, excited to be just rid of this. I mean, it's beautiful, and when I use my washi all the time, I loved it. Okay, I love teal. I feel like if I'm gonna keep anything, it's gonna be some of those teal with silver. Y'all know I love teal, I love silver. Just making piles. I know you can't see the piles on the screen. You could see this one is like inching into it. But if you can envision, this direction is donate to the school. This direction is the giveaway, planner community giveaway. That's what I should call it. And then this direction back here is skinny washi or washi I'm tempted to keep to either, look at all this skinny washi. We're gonna have to go through all that separately. Washi I'm tempted to keep because it has sentimental meaning. Actually, I love these Pride ones. I'm gonna keep these two and get rid of that one. You never know. You never know. Okay. Oof. These. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. All of the rainbow. All. Okay. I feel like it is getting harder. I feel like when it was like all just color, like colors are easy. When we get into some of the designs, I get a little bit more just attached. I don't know if that's the right word, but I have not touched this. I feel like that was a phase, right? Like I used a lot of washi. I loved washi. I loved Plan With Me videos, matching washi to stickers. Oh, do y'all remember that? I loved it, but now, like that's not my life anymore. I don't do it. Okay, I don't know what to do about these rainbow ones for now. These are all going in the keep because I don't know what to do with them. We'll get there. We'll get there. Do y'all remember these really, really old school Amy Tangerine? Holy camole. Nope. Nope, we'll put that in the giveaway. Yeah, I'm keeping that one. Okay. The decisions. Oh my gosh. But I am on drawer 5 of 6. I feel like we are making significantly massive progress. There is just literally so much. Okay. Do. Simple Gilded. I feel like I put some of these things in the donate, maybe like this Tombow one that might have been good in the giveaway. But also like, I don't know if I need to be spreading all the, like, everybody else hoard all the washi. Like, no. Use the washi or donate the washi. Like, let's do it. Oh my gosh, this one. The washi of washi. I remember like searching high and low for this roll. I also have a lot of great fond memories of this dot one. I feel like that was like a really popular one for a long time. How cute is this book washi? Washi on washi. These are Simply Gilded, right? Yeah. Lots of Go Wild washi. Lots of Go Wild washi. We'll definitely include that in the giveaway. Oh my gosh, one more drawer. Y'all, there is a washi that I owned with my handwriting, and now I just don't know where it is. So that is sort of silly and kind of makes me sad. Where the heck did that washi go? Okay, I'm definitely keeping the silver. That is for dang sure. I don't necessarily need to keep any of these. It's Simply Gilded now. Nope, yes, no. Nope. Nope. Any of these. And like these skinny ones I know I won't use on my Kanban board. Like brown, like that's just not happening. Okay, the rose gold ones, man. The coveted rose gold. I'm gonna keep this white on silver. Silver on white though. Oh my gosh, football, baseball, balloons. Okay, so I'm gonna keep some of the like more birthday stuff for if I do ever want to include it on birthday cards. Oh, I loved this travel washi. Yeah, that needs to go in the giveaway pile. Nope. Okay, wow, decisions made really fast. You ready to see the aftermath? Okay, this whole thing is donate to the school. Holy moly, look at that. This pile over here is, now I don't remember which pile this is in. We'll just put it there. Is giveaway. Community giveaway, and this pile is potentially keep, but I think I'm gonna go through some of these, and I definitely don't need all that skinny washi, but saying I was only gonna keep 10 rolls might be very, very ambitious. Okay, I am just putting all of the donate washi into this bag, and I'm just like kind of triple checking as I do it to make sure that I didn't miss any Simply Gilded washi. And I'm tempted, I'm thinking that maybe I just make the giveaway only Simply Gilded. But I threw some other rolls in there that I think, like if I was someone who was still using washi, like rolls that I would use and appreciate, like very, you know, planner community specific rolls. But at the same time, you're probably looking at some of these rolls that I'm sticking in here. Like, I would use those. But also, I'm really excited to donate these. Although, Laken, hold on. Was there another one? I really don't think a washi with wine on it is appropriate for me to, there's the other drink ones. Yeah, those are not going to the school. They do not need washi with wine bottles. It's an elementary school. So I think all of the alcoholic beverage related washi is unnecessary for them. Everything else is good and fine. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I am so excited to send all of this on its way. Okay, now let's pull in the ones that I said I was keeping. I'm kind of gonna split it up here in between like regular sized rolls that I said I was keeping and skinny washi that I said I was keeping, because the skinny washi, it does really serve a purpose. Like if I will ever use it on my Kanban board, I want to have it versus the bigger rolls. Okay, so let's set the skinny to the side for a second. So these are the rolls that I had originally pulled aside that I was thinking of keeping. Oof. Okay, hold on. Stand up. I'm trying to show them all to you, and this is a mess. Okay, I'm definitely gonna keep the white and the silver. And then I am definitely going to keep the rainbow. I think these are the same rainbow, and I don't need two of them, so I'm gonna keep one and put the other over there. I don't feel like I need this one and this one, so I'm gonna keep that one and be rid of that one. I'm gonna keep this one Harry Potter washi. I'm gonna keep the Pride. I'm gonna keep just not the sprinkles. Those can be donated. I'm gonna keep these. And then I'm definitely gonna keep the burnt orange. I don't think I need the light rainbow. Like, I think I just like the bold rainbow. Yeah, that's like way too pastel for me. So I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna keep the teal. It's just my favorite color. And then I feel like I wanna keep the holiday stuff. Okay, I definitely don't need this one. And then, let's see. I love the silver and the rainbow. I mean, those are some of my favorite things. If you were around for when I washi and plan, like silver and rainbow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these. Okay, so this ended up being more than 10 of like 10 regular rolls. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, actually it's 20. You know what? 20 is much better than however many I had before, which was a lot. Okay, let's go through the skinny washi. So I'm gonna split it up here between like Simply Gilded, patterned, and like solids. Okay, so here's all the Simply Gilded ones. I don't feel like I need to keep all of these. Let's see, white, yes, yellow, no. We'll keep this one, we'll keep this one. We don't need that many blues. That purple is probably too light. We'll keep this one. I probably would never use green, not maroon, light pink. Okay, hey, that's about half. I'm gonna keep that stack and get rid of that stack. Okay, the patterns, you know, I just don't know if I would use a pattern unless it's that, like the Simply Gilded bows, but also never say never. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep the black. I'm gonna keep this thinner stripe. I'm gonna get rid of that bigger stripe. I'm not gonna keep this. I'm not gonna keep the hearts. I'll keep these thin dots. I'm not gonna keep those. That's too thick. I'm not gonna keep the clouds. No, I'm not gonna keep that one. I'll keep this one. These are all kind of like way too thick. And then I will keep all these like really, really thin ones. All right, and then solids. I think actually a lot of these are a lot thicker than I actually would ever. And I mean, the reality is, right, if I ever wanted to, I could go buy washi for my Kanban board. Seems a little silly if I already owned it, but I could do that.
I think I'm gonna keep, I was gonna say these bigger ones because they're kind of thinner. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get rid of those. I'm gonna keep this, get rid of this, definitely keeping the silver, get rid of that, keep this. I'm gonna keep the black, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, that's, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not like out of this world when I'm using my Kanban board all the time. Okay, that feels good. I feel good about that. It feels a little bit weird, like this whole bag of washi that I'm just like sending off, but it's good. And now I need to add to my to-do list, like to get both these shifts. Although the washi that I'm giving away, I'm not gonna do it before this video goes live. I'm gonna post it on Instagram to this day that this video goes live, and I'll leave it up for a few days. So if you're catching this video within the first few days of it going up, come join me on Instagram, Playing with Laken, and enter the giveaway. Oh, here, let me show you. I made like a little arrangement. These are all the ones that I'm giving away. So this bag is donate, it's giveaway, and here's my little key pile over here. And then I guess I have all of these. I probably will also give away, I guess, although I already took a picture for Instagram, I'll probably give away these drink ones because I'm not sending those to the elementary school. All right, now it's about 5:30, so about an hour until we're going to dinner. So what I can't decide, oh, my camera's gonna die. It's gonna decide for me that you're gonna get up and go change the battery. Okay, because of some rearranging in my office, my camera battery charger is in the bedroom. But that means, look what we got to look at. Oh, hi. Look at this kid. She's totally under the covers except for her head. What? She's looking at me like, Mom, why are you filming? Oh, okay. Sorry for waking you up. I'll give you some pets. Oh, to make up for it. Yes, please, Mom, please pet me. Have you just been in here hanging out all day? Oh, look at that sweet girl. Hi. Okay, sorry. That was a lot of kitty. Okay, my camera battery is fresh. Now, let me just come sit on the couch for a sec. I have an hour. Oh, and look who followed me. Hi. Hi. Okay. So, I have an hour. I think what I'm gonna do in my office is a disaster and a half. I still haven't folded the laundry, it's in the dryer. So what I would plan to do, actually, we'll just talk about it. What I plan to talk about today and fold the laundry, well, I talked to you about it, is using the Pomodoro technique. So I've mentioned it in my favorites video, I mentioned it in other places. It has absolutely been working for me in terms of work during the day, and it is just a time management system where you do 25 minutes on, 5-minute break. And during that 5-minute break, sometimes I still do something productive, like something that's on my list, like folding the laundry, but it's the act of getting up from my desk and like it being something that's not work. And so I was gonna talk about that and do that while I folded laundry today. And today got a little bit away from me. But you know what? The two things I wanted to incorporate into this vlog were the goal planner and the washi, and we did those two things, so that is good. So I think I'm gonna take this hour to kind of reset a little bit, clean my office, like check in with the list of like, I might do some work when we get home from dinner. We'll see what he feels like he's up to. And it's weird because my Wednesday nights have honestly been pretty packed. It's the only weeknight I don't have dance. And so I've like squeezing in all of the Patreon evening calls. I've like been squeezing a lot in on Wednesday nights. And so, I mean, the plan for tonight was to like go to dinner. So there is still something on the calendar for tonight, but then it won't, I mean, we're gonna stay in our neighborhood and then we're gonna come home. And so it's not like, I'm still gonna have some evening time. So I probably shouldn't work, probably should just chill. What do you think, kitty? I think I'm gonna lay on you. Yeah, that's what I think. So we'll see. TBD on tonight. So in an effort to help me hopefully rest when we get home from dinner and just relax, I decided to go ahead and get things out of my head and go ahead and make kind of a plan for tomorrow. I've talked about this in some of my plan with me's. I don't like actually writing in the planner until the morning of. That way the times are relatively accurate to my morning routine and everything lines up. So I am not actually gonna write. I'll translate this in priority orders and figure all that out in the morning. But for now, I just got out of my head. In an ideal world, these are all the things I get done tomorrow before dance because I'm leaving Friday morning to go out of town. In an actual world, we'll see if all these things get done. That's why I said I probably need to prioritize it a little bit. I might do that tonight, like kind of just put like 1, 2, 3. I mean, the personal stuff,
Really all of that has to get done. And that's just, I'm gonna use it as breaks for my work stuff. So I'm not super concerned about that. It's really what's the priority order for the work stuff. That's what I need to figure out. So, but I feel much better, like getting that out of my head. These massive Post-it notes that I've had for a long time, just stuck on my planner on tomorrow's page. All right, we are home. Dinner was delicious. We went to a deli in our neighborhood and had sandwiches basically bigger than our heads. We each only ate half and brought the other half home for lunch tomorrow. So, but it was absolutely perfect. And now we are home and we are just gonna rest for the rest of the evening. So I am gonna go ahead and close out the vlog here. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching.